Hello, everybody, and welcome to the first game of the 2017 season for the St. John's Prep Eagles as they play the Haverhill Hillies today at Haverhill Stadium. I am joined by Chris Tringali. Say hi, Chris.
Hey, Gus.
And we are here today on the beautiful Saturday afternoon as we are ready for some high school football, the first game for both these teams this season. If we go back to last season, St. John's Prep actually played very well, finished with a record of 7-3, or actually 7-4. They made it to the second round of the playoffs, but got eliminated by Andover, 35-28. Meanwhile, Haverhill finished with a record of 7-1. The only time they lost last year was against St. John's Prep. They got eliminated in the playoffs by Everett by a score of 35-6. The last time these two teams faced was last season, as it was a score of 33-29, with St. John's Prep winning by a touchdown by Icy Preem to win the game last year. So Haverhill's got a lot of pressure riding on them today to try to win. So, Chris, what are your initial thoughts on today's game? Anything that sticks out to you or anything like that?
Well, they played very well last week in the scrimmage against the New Haven, Connecticut Blue Devils, West Haven Blue Devils, and they played very well, won a score of 20-0. So I think they'll play very good this game too.
Yeah, and I actually put a game pick as well, as I put 24-17. The Prep should win today. That's what I put down, 24-17. You want a game pick?
I'm saying 21-14 Prep.
2014 Prep?
I think it's a lot harder to make field goals in college football or in high school football.
Yeah. So before we start today, I want to give a big shout out to Toby Helton. Toby Barrett, excuse me, Toby Barrett. So Toby Barrett, if you're watching this right now, we want to say a big thank you to you. Also AJ Polcari for making this possible. You guys were tremendous last year. You guys did a tremendous job last year. We want to give a big thanks to you. So shout out to all you guys for making this possible. So as you can see, the Haverhill Hillies are making their way onto the field now, as they are projected, according to Max Preps, to finish number 7 this year. SJP projected to finish number 4, according to maxpreps.com. Prep should be on the field in just a moment. Kickoff time is at 2 o'clock, so we should be starting in the next couple minutes. And we are ready for some football. See, the season's back, baby.
Season is back, Gus.
All right. And the cheerleaders are making their way to the sideline, to the goal line. As last week, of course, like Chris said, the Prep played against West Haven, 20-0. Haverhill played against, I believe it was Malden Catholic. I don't know if they won or lost or not, but they did play against Malden Catholic last week, and it looks like they played pretty well. Prep should be out in just a moment. National Anthem will be happening. And a packed Haverhill Stadium on a Saturday afternoon. As it is a full house here today. You get a cookout and everything down there. You got snacks, a cookout. It's a party in Haverhill today. So, Chris, as a former football player yourself, what advice do you have to give to some of the sophomores and some of the underclassmen who are playing today and will be getting a lot of playing time?
Well, the Prep have a lot more underclassmen than Haverhill does. On a squad of 150, the underclassmen don't get as much playing time as some of the juniors and seniors. But I think if they stick it out till junior and senior year, they'll definitely get their playing time in.
And here come the St. John's Prep Eagles, the 2017 Eagles, out for the first time this season. And here they come.
Attention, please, on behalf of the Haverhill Athletic Department, Haverhill Athletic Director, Mr. Colin O'Brien, and myself, Johnny Mack, the voice of the Hillies, I'd like to welcome you to Trinity.
And here come the Eagles as the PA announcer for Haverhill is announcing the starting lineup.
Haverhill High School Football. Today's matchup is between St. John's Prep and your 2017 Haverhill.
As the coin toss about had to happen.
Now, welcome the captains to midfield.
And the captains for St. John's Prep, 87, Michael Slarty, and number 4, Mike Yaron. And for Haverhill, the captains are number 11, Owen Keegan, number 33, Kyle Belmore, and number 66, Joseph Estratus. Hopefully.
That's okay. It's a tough name.
Yeah. And the coin toss happening right now. So they have the prep of 2 captains this year, Michael Slarty and Mike Yaron are the captains this year for St. John's Prep. Couple notable injuries for St. John's Prep. Of course, the most notable one, Wes Rocket, out for the season, which is probably the biggest blow for St. John's Prep as he was projected to be their leading wide for this year. And unfortunately, with a torn ACL, he's out for the season.
What?
Torn meniscus, actually, excuse me. It was a torn meniscus, and he is out for the season. So the Prep's going to need to fill his shoes, and I think they have the weapons to do it. As here we go. And it looks like that the Hillies will be receiving the ball.
Haverhill's won the toss, and they will receive.
And Haverhill won the toss. They will receive. And we are back. High school football is back for the 2017 season. So Haverhill will receive the ball. That means the Prep will be kicking off and will get the ball to start the second half. Just want to let you know, high school football rules, of course, 11-minute quarters. 4 quarters, just like any other typical football game with 11-minute quarters.
Ladies and gentlemen.
And we're about to get set here for the national anthem.
We ask that you all please rise.
The national anthem about to start
and
here.
remove your caps as the Haverhill Marine Corps ROTC presents our colors at midfield with this afternoon's singing of the national anthem by Miss Lydia Osbear.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Great job. And very nice singing of the national anthem. And that was Lydia Osbear of the national anthem. Great job. As we are about to get set for another season of high school football.
Yeah, oh yeah. Are they sure?
So it looks like that Haverhill will get the ball first. We'll see the Prep defense will come out to start. So not a bad day for high school football. Current temperature 70 degrees. I mean, there are possible risk for some thunderstorms later on in the day. Hopefully it will not be during the game today, but they said 2 to 8 p.m. possible thunderstorms possible. But overall, nice day for some high school football. And we are back for another season.
There we go.
And number 51 is the kicker for St. John's Prep. And that's number 51 on the kick. This is Liam Farbry, who's a sophomore. And with this kick, we'll be underway. And I think we're waiting for the words we all love to hear. 2017 high school football is back.
Start this game this afternoon.
And we are back. High school football for the St. John's Prep Eagles is now underway. As he returns the kick, gets down to about the 32-yard line, and that will. And here come the Haverhill offense.
On the return for the Hillies. They will start this game at their own 33-yard line. First down, Haverhill.
So we'll be at the 33-yard line, first down. And here come the Haverhill offense. Prep defense out, led by probably one of the bigger kids on the team, James Taylor, who leads the charge. Quarterback for Haverhill is number 3, Brady Scoffis is the quarterback for the Haverhill Hillies. And the first down, carry number 33, and he gets tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of one. That is Kyle Belmore on the carry.
Back to the original line of scrimmage.
And that will be a no gain, second down and 10. So what do you think about that play, Chris?
Well, that was a very good defensive stop by the Prep. This defense was very strong last week against Connecticut, and Connecticut went 3-0 on several occasions, and they're going to do very strong this week as well.
And that's number 3 on the carry, trying to find some room, and he gets swarmed down for a gain of about 3 yards. And that'll be third down at about 7. For the Eagles, of course, like the Eagles defense, which is one of the strongest defensive lines in the Catholic Conference.
Third down from the 36.
I mean, they just have such a talented.
Scott has carried that ball.
It's really led by James Taylor at 6 feet, 318 pounds. This guy is the leader of that defensive front. Number 3 in the pass, finding his man. Number 2 breaks the tackle, and that's going to be a first down. And brought down there by number 6. That's a first down.
For a Haverhill first down.
And that is Nicholas. That is number 2. Dante Cottis. That's a first down at the 47-yard line, as they are now just 3 yards away from getting into the Prep side of the field. First down and 10. Number 3, that's going to give it to at 22. Flag is on the field.
Prescott on the carry, but there are flags on the field.
That is Hunter Prescott on the carry, but flags are on the field. We'll see if it's an offsides or a false start. Looks like it's going to be an offsides here. And it is offsides on Haverhill. There'll be a 5-yard penalty. That'll move them up.
5-yard penalty.
It's offside on the Prep. And that'll move them up 5 yards.
First and 5 for the Hillies.
To the 48-yard line and a first and 5.
That ball is spotted at the 48-yard line.
Number 3 gets it that's number 3 on the carry. And trying to get back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be second down and no gain. So it'll be no gain. It'll be second down and 5.
Second down.
And once again, that defensive front continuing to just pound the ball, and that's what they did. Just pound them. That's what they did last week, and that's what they're doing this week as well. Second down and 5. Number 3, shotgun. Looking. Runs to the outside. That's going to be a first down. That's going to be a first down.
That's good enough for another Haverhill first
That's a gain of about 7 yards. Brought down by number 88 for St. John's Prep.
Ball will be spotted at the 40-yard line of the Eagles.
That is Alex Lane who brings him down, but it doesn't even matter. It's a first down at the 40-yard line. And Haverhill continuing to move the ball down the field on their first drive. Number 3 gives it. That's I believe that's Bellamore again, and he's got a gain of about 4 yards.
So it'll be second and 6. Second down.
Second and 6. So Haverhill moving the ball early, and that's I think what they want. If they want a chance to win this game, they just got to keep moving the ball. Second down and 6. Number 3 looking for a man, being forced to the outside. Taylor gets blocked, and
on the carry.
Scoffis again. And that's going to be very close to first down.
We're going to spot that ball around the 31-yard line.
5-yard line. Game about 5.
Short.
And it gets to the 31-yard line.
Third and a half.
Third and inches, or about almost third and a yard. So Haverhill has just going to get less than a yard to get the first down. But against a front like this, it's going to be hard to do that. Gives it to number 33, and that should be a first down. That's Kyle Belmore again, and that will be a first down. It gave him about 1 yard.
29-yard line.
Gain of about 1, and that will be a first down as they once again move the chains. So, Chris, what do you think of the Haverhill offense so far?
This offense is moving very fluidly through the prep defense. They're almost getting there every time, but they're not just fast enough.
All right, 100% agree with you there. That's number 3 again, and he goes to the outside. One man the beat, and he gets down. Number 6 brings him down for the prep. And that is Max Baker. But it doesn't even matter. He gets all the way to the 5-yard line, and now it's going to be a goal to go. First and goal for St. John's Prep, and then for Haverhill, excuse me.
Timeout. Eagles.
And it looks like a timeout for St. John's Prep. And this is not the way that the Prep want to start the game, as they already, Haverhill's at the 5-yard line already.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please.
So what do you think?
What lunch coming over to the game this afternoon?
So what do you think about the Prep defense? What do you think they need to do right now?
They need to make some adjustments, definitely, Gus. They need to control the run. The QB's getting outside a lot and bringing up, he's converting a third down, and they need to stop that.
And I would agree with that. I mean, Brady Scoffus is just playing amazing for Haverhill so far. He's done most of the rushing. Belmore has also gotten a couple of carries, but has not been for that many yards
just at the end of the half, we'll be announcing that number, and one lucky fan will go home with a lot of cash this afternoon. So again, thank you all for participating and helping out.
And it'll be at the 6-yard line, and it'll be first and goal at the 6 for the Hillies. As Haverhill just getting set. Looks like they're in a 3 wide receiver formation here. You got 2 running backs in the backfield in the shotgun. That's number 3 in the carry, and he'll get about a yard, if anything. And the defense finally brings him down. That's been hard to bring him down so far today.
By number 62,
and a gain of about 1.
Zampo.
Gain of about 1 yard. It's about 5 yards to go. Second and goal. That's pretty much the first time they've been able to bring him down the whole game so far. Number 3 once again. Getting pushed to the outside, and he gets brought down again. A gain of about nothing. Actually, a loss of a couple yards. But a loss of about 1 or 2. Will be third down and goal at the 6. And finally, the defense is able to clamp up Brady, who has just been so far fantastic for Haverhill. Third down and 6. As here he comes and gets a man caught. It is caught by number 33, Kyle Belmore, but it will be short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Gain of about 5 yards, and it'll be a 4th down and 1. Actually, 4th down and 2. So let's see, and they are going to go for it on 4th down. I mean, what do you think about this decision about going for it on 4th down?
You're on the 2-yard line. I think it's a very smart decision to go. Even if they don't get it, if the prep goes out, then they'll punt it and they'll be right back where they started. So it's a good decision.
So they're going to go for it on 4th down. Looks like it's going to be trying to be a QB sneak. Oh, lost the ball, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Number 11 misplaced the ball, and that will be a turnover. That's Owen Keegan who misplaced the ball. That's going to be a turnover on downs for the Eagles.
Eagles will take over on downs.
And the Eagles offense will come on the field after a drive that looks so promising for the Hillies. It all falls apart and on 4th down and goal, and that was just not a very good play at all. Miscommunication by Haverhill. So let's look at the Eagles offense. Obviously, the starting quarterback, Mike Yaren. Wes Brockett not in today. He is out with a torn meniscus. So it looks like that Max Freeman and Cole Rinklin are going to be the 2 main wides for the team, it looks, in this formation. They give this to Icy Preem, who has done so well from them last year. And they'll hand off, get to about the 15-yard line. It'll be about 2nd and 3. So what do you think about the Eagles' offense? You know, we saw them last week. They didn't have all their stars in. What do you think of their offense? You saw them last week, and your opinion?
Well, they did very well last week, and that was without the starters. So, I mean, this week they can do even better than last week, especially with IC in the game, because he is just unstoppable in the run game.
Looks like it'll be a 2 wide receiver formation here. Icy Preem in the backfield. Trent Tully also in the backfield. And they're going to give it to Preem. Icy makes a man miss. And that is very close to a first down, and that should be a first. It is going to be a... Oh. And it is going to be a first down for the Eagles. Icy Preem with a gain of about 4. We'll get to about the 25-yard line. Out to the 24-yard line for the first down. Once again, the 2 wide receiver formation with Friedman on the far right, Rinklin on the far left. As Aaron back, looking for a man. He's got time, run to the outside. He's going to throw it, and it is incomplete. Attendant for number 13, Max Friedman. And it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Eagles.
And Yaren's pass is incomplete.
Was looking for Max Friedman, was being pushed to the outside. And that was not a bad throw at all by Mike Yaren, who was their starting quarterback last year and played absolutely amazing last year as a junior and was the starter. I mean, he's just an amazing quarterback. Very nice guy, too. And he's just done so well for them last year. Once again, that 2 wide receiver formation again. They're going to give it to Icy Preem, and he gets stuffed. That's going to be a loss of about 1 or 2, I think.
In the backfield,
and that's going to be about a loss of... That was Matthew Conte who brings him down. A loss of 1. And it'll be 3rd and 11. So the Eagles offense needing a big play here on 3rd down.
3rd and long.
We'll see if they go to Max Freeman, I think, is going to be a big target on this way. Wouldn't you say, Max Freeman or Cole Rinklin?
Oh, absolutely. You want to rely on your starting wide receivers in a situation like this.
You can notice the prep, they do a lot of the 2 wide receiver formations, and looks like a timeout for the Eagles again. That's their second timeout.
Eagles.
That's their second timeout. We're not even through the first quarter yet. We got 2:59 left in the first quarter, still 0-0.
A special announcement. Please join us for the grand opening of the Ernie DeBarro Clubhouse, located here at Trinity Stadium on Friday,
as they announce the new field house for Haverhill, the Ernie DeBarro field house, as you can see to the right.
Applause for Mr. Ernie DeBarro for his great contribution.
As you can see to the right, there is the new field house for Haverhill. $2 million project. And that is a great sign for the Haverhill Hillies. 3rd down 11. Here comes Yaren, being pressured. Runs to the outside. He's going to go for a sneak. Fights his way. Did he get the first? That was very close to a first down.
Yaren on the catch.
And that is a beautiful run by Mike Yaren. Did he get the first?
On the stop.
Did he get the first? And he did. He got the first down. Amazing run by Mike Yaren.
Spotted at the 39-yard line.
Amazing run.
First down for St. John's Prep.
Wow. At the 29-yard line, what a run by Mike Yaren. Wasn't that a great run?
That was absolutely insane. That was incredible.
So a 3 wide receiver set here. You got Freeman, Rinklin, and now number 18 in the game, Luke Brennan, as Icy Preem gets stuffed. That's going to be a loss of about 3 or so. It'll be 2nd and 13. The Haverhill defensive front is playing very well against Icy Preem, who is, I think, one of the better running backs in the Catholic Conference. Wouldn't you say?
Oh, absolutely, but this Haverhill defense is playing very good. That's 2 back-to-back stops on the run game for IC, so they're going to have to do something about the run game.
Absolutely agreed, and I think that
spotted at the 25-yard line.
That's very much meant. They have not. Yaren has not completed a pass yet. And it'll be about 2nd and 14. 3 wide receivers set. Preem in the backfield. Screen to number 11. That's Cole Rinklin. Gets brought down around the 32-yard line for a gain of about 6, and it'll be 3rd and 8. for the Eagles as they need another third down conversion.
Yaron to Lincoln. Complete.
So far, they have converted 1 third down. That was the amazing run by Yaron.
Ball will be spotted at the 32.
And that's why he is, I think, he's got so much talent.
For the Eagles.
I think he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, I think, and that's just amazing. So they got 3 wide receiver, 1 tight end, with 1 running back in the backfield. And here comes Yaron. Looking, he's got time. He's got time. Runs again. And, oh, ball's out. The ball is out.
Fumble.
But it looks like the prep recovered it.
Yaron on the carry.
And looks like the Eagles recovered. But it's a 4th down stop. A 3rd down stop. And it's going to be 4th and 5 for the Eagles. And they're going to have to punt it.
4th and 5.
And on the punt is number 81, Sean Majeski. So the Haverhill defense making a stop early. That's a deep punt. Fair catch at the 28. And Haverhill will take it at the 28-yard line of their own territory. So Chris, what'd you think about the offense on that possession?
I think that drive was very disappointing. I don't think that was a good call by Mike Yaron there. I think he should have let one of his receivers handle that and shouldn't have taken it himself. And you can get injured mainly as a quarterback when you take the ball out yourself, so he needs to be careful.
What I think I'm impressed with, is actually Cole Ranklin, number 11 for the prep. Has played well so far. And I think that he is going to be their up-and-comer wide receiver when it comes time to junior and senior year. I mean, he's very talented. So here comes Haverhill once again. Got a 3 wide receiver set. Looks like a 1 tight end and 1 running back. As number 3, Brady from the backfield. Look here, and that's a flag, and that's going to be a false start.
Flags on the field.
That should be a false start on Haverhill.
Start against the Hillies.
That's going to knock them back 5 yards. It'll be 1st and 15. As it was one of the linemen that jumped before the snap. So it'll be 1st and 15. Now knock them back to around the 24-yard line. And here comes the Hillies once again. This time they're going to go for, I think is a 3 wide receiver set, 1 tight end, 1 running back. And here comes, that's Brady, who gives it incomplete pass. That was intended to number 2.
That'll bring up 2nd down.
Dante Cottis, the intended receiver there.
From their own 24-yard line.
And that'll be 2nd down and about 14. And we got 10 seconds left here in the quarter, so this will probably be the last play of the first quarter. As Brady once again in the shotgun. This will be the last play of the quarter. Number 22, who just gets stuffed behind the line of scrimmage. And that will be the end of the quarter.
On the carry for the Hillies.
That is Hunter Prescott on the carry. A loss of 1. And that'll be the end of the first quarter. So at the end of the first quarter, still 0-0. No team has been able to manage to put it in the end zone yet or get a field goal. As it'll be 3rd and 15 when we start the second quarter. So we are going live today from Haverhill Stadium, located in Haverhill, Massachusetts, right by the Merrimack River. Nice day for some football. We also want to let you know that we have a couple of other broadcasters who will be joining us this year periodically. Will be myself, Gus Bale, my right now Christian Gali.
Hey, Gus.
And also Philip Brigadelli and Charlie Rubin will be joining us as the season goes on throughout the year. So make sure to stay tuned for that. And we will be broadcasting every game this year, just like we did last year. Please check the live streaming page on the St. John's Prep website for more information. As we switch sides here, Haverhill will as we switch sides, it'll be about 3rd and 15 from the 25-yard line of Haverhill. So what do you think about the prep so far? And what do you think about the game so far just at the end of the first quarter?
I think they were good defensively. Offensively, they definitely struggled, but defensively, they have been a strong front.
I agree with that. I mean, the secondary has played pretty well so far, and I think the defensive line is also playing pretty well. I think that a couple of the runs by Brady Scoffus, the quarterback, threw them off a little bit early, but they've been able to recover since. And it is a long down, 3rd and 15, as pressure's coming to him, and he gets brought down by number 88.
Scoffus is taken down in the backfield.
Now it's Alex Lane who brings him down on the sack, and that'll be 4th down. That was a loss of about
Alex Lane,
6.
number 88 on that sack. 2nd and long from the 19.
And I thought that was 3rd down. Wait, I don't know why. Is it 4th down? And I believe it's 4th down. I don't know why they're showing it 2nd down. It is 4th down, as Haverhill will punt it. And no confusion there, but it is 4th down and about 20. And they are backed up. The defense once again making another stop. Not a very deep punt. And that will be, ball's out, but it goes right to number 20. And that is number 20 who gets it down. That's Matthew Dushman, the sophomore, who gets tackled right on the 45-yard line. No miscommunication on the punt return. That was Cario who made the tackle.
Hilly down at midfield.
And we have an injured Haverhill Hilly down. That's number 19, who is down on the field. And we don't have a number 19 on our roster. But yeah, number 19 is down. We don't have his name located here on our roster. As that is not something you want to see this early in the season, especially on the first game. As the trainers are coming out. And he is still down on the ground. Looks like it's something with his knee. I mean, hopefully it's not too serious, I think, for Haverhill. It looks like it's going to be a knee injury. It'll be 1st down for the prep of the 47. And here comes looks like some of the coaching staff is coming out. A couple players are going to come and help him score, I think. And looks like he will be done as he gets up. He gets up. And that is not
number 19.
That is
Martinez.
That's Starling Martinez, who is number 19. But obviously that's something you do not want to see this early in the season, especially on the first game. Would you say, Chris?
Injuries are never great in sports at all, Gus.
So 1st down at the 47. Mike Aaron will bring his troops out and try to get a drive going, which is what they need right now.
That ball will be spotted at the 47-yard line. 1st down for the
Looks like
Eagles.
Aaron's in the shotgun. The 3 wide receivers set. Luke Bren, Max Freeman, and Cole Rinklin. The 3 wide receivers, 1 running back. And Icy Preem with a gain of about 3 or so. It'll be 2nd and 7 as he was brought down by a swarm of Haverhill Hillies.
In on that stop.
One of those was Kyle Belmore.
Will be spotted at the 44-yard line. 2nd down.
So it'll be a 2nd and 7 at the 44. As the run game has not been working out for them so far, I think they need to stick to the pass game. Would you say, Chris?
Yeah, they need to do something about the run game. It's just not working for them.
And that's a screen. That's Cole Rinklin running to the outside. And hard tackle. That is to number 40.
On the reception.
That's a gain of about 5, and I'll get to the 40. For a gain of about 4 yards, and it'll be 3rd and 3.
Oh, great. Good. Yeah.
So it'll be 3rd and 3. This time it's only 2 wide receivers. That's a run to Icy Preem, and he's got a hole. He's got a big hole. And, oh, he makes a man miss. That's number 8 who made a miss, and it looks like who's tackling him as well. Gets all the way to the 15-yard line. That's Icy Preem. And I was just about to say the running game is not working for them, but that's the first big run of the day for Icy Preem.
Spotted in the red zone at the Haverhill 15-yard line.
And that's a big run for Icy Preem, who was tremendous last year. He was the starting running back as a sophomore. I mean, that's amazing. And also Trent Holley. We have not seen Trent Holley so far today. He's not gotten any carries to this point. But hopefully we'll see him as the game goes on today. Maybe a goal line situation, we'll see him. There's Icy Preem again for a gain of about 5. That's going to be 2nd and 5 as he was brought down by a swarm of Haverhill Perrys.
Santoro stop for the Hillies. Ball will be spotted at the 11-yard line.
It'll be about again at the 11-yard line, 2nd and 6, as Mike Aaron continuing to move the ball, even though it has not been that long of a drive, only about 30 yards or so for the drive. This is what the prep needs right now. I mean, they just gotta get a couple plays going to get into the end zone. As the play action, finding Cole Wrinkle, number 11. He's at the 5, and he is into the end zone. That is a touchdown for the sophomore, Cole Rinklin. That's a sophomore, Cole Wrinkle, for his first touchdown as a St. John's Prep Eagle on the varsity team. At 6 feet tall. Tremendous play there by Cole Rinklin. A 16-yard touchdown reception. And the extra point now, number 51 on the extra point. And, oh, no good.
And
but there's a flag. But there's a flag.
After the play.
But we'll see what the flag is. We'll check the flag. And I think it was roughing the kicker. That's what it looks like. And it looks like it's going to be roughing the kicker. Oh. And apparently, it looks like they're going to go for 2, apparently, I guess. I don't know. Looks like the Prep are going to... No. Yeah, they're going to go for 2, I think. I think they're going to...
Roughing the kicker.
And that was roughing the kicker.
The ball will now be spotted at the 2-yard line.
And it will be half the distance to the goal. And the Prep are going to go for 2. So a risky decision by Coach St. Pierre very early in the game. Are you surprised by this?
Not at all, actually. I see teams a lot, if there's a penalty on the kick and they get down to the 1, they would go for it because they're closer in this situation.
That is a good point. So at the 1-yard line, watch for the QB sneak here. They only got 2 wides out. Run Supreme, and he's in. That's the 2-point conversion. And it's 8-0. The Eagles score first, and it is 8-0. St. John's Prep with 7:21 to go in this first half. So, Chris, in your opinion, was that what the Prep needed, just a big drive like that?
Oh, absolutely. Especially with IC having a very good run game. If they can keep doing stuff like that, there's no reason why they shouldn't run away with this game.
Yeah, Icy Preem's run is probably the reason why they were able to go as far as they did. Huge run there. So number 51, the kicker for St. John's Prep, will kick it off. Liam Fabari, the sophomore. And we'll kick it from the 40-yard line in just a moment.
Kicking off, number 51, Fabry.
And it's Fabry on the kickoff. Couple of Hillies down there. One of those is number 5 and number 26. It's number 5, Devin Cunningham. Number 26 as well. Caught by number 22. And makes a man miss. And a decent return there. Gets to about the 40, gets to the 37-yard line. That is Hunter Prescott on the return. And it'll be first down at the Hilly 37. So with 7:15 to go, this is a big drive for the Hillies because they do not get the ball to start the half. The prep gets the ball. So what do you think the Hillies need here to get a touchdown?
They need a very well run game, which has been doing good for them, but they need to mix in some passes too. They just need to be an all-around strong front this drive.
So the Hillies are at the 37-yard line. Looks like a 3 wide receiver set. Actually 4. Yeah, 3 wide receivers. Ball is tipped and incomplete.
That ball was knocked down at the line of scrimmage.
Tipped by the line at the line of scrimmage. And almost intercepted. And if the prep caught that, that would have been a huge play for the Eagles. So it'll be 2nd down and 10 from the 37. As once again, Haverhill looks like they're going to go with the passing game. They got 3 wides out. They got 3 wides and 1 tight end and a running back. And that's a run to 22, and he gets stuffed. That's number 94, who brings him down for the Eagles.
Prescott on the carry.
That's Charles Glunta who brings him down. And it'll be 3rd down and about 14. So a big-time play there for the Hillies, and for the Eagles. As number 3 being pressured. And he's going to almost gets brought down, and he's going nowhere. Gain of about 2.
Scoffus on the carry.
And that was Scoffus again. It'll be 4th down. And it'll be 4th down at about 11.
Ball is going to be spotted at the 36-yard
line. So they do not even get back to the original line of scrimmage. And it looks like they're going to punt the ball again. So Haverhill cannot come up with anything on a drive that they need to get some points, and they don't get any. So there's Dushman on the return. Dushman getting a little bit of a hole, gets to the 49. And it'll be 1st down for the Eagles at the 49-yard line.
Dutchman on the return. Santora on the stop for the Hillies.
So at the 49.
Spotted at the Eagles' 49-yard line.
So it'll be 1st and 10. As Mike Aaron will once again try to get a big drive going. If they can get a touchdown here, that'd be huge. So what do you think, Chris? Do you think they need to stick to the run game or go to the passing game? What do you think?
I think all around it's working for them. The pass has been a little more successful, but IC did have a few runs on the last drive. So I think a combination of that will really help them.
That's a good point. IC Prima's done very well so far. So 1st down, 3 wide receiver set. Gives it to number 24. That's Trent Tolley, who is another running back, and he pounds his way for a gain of 9, very close to a 1st down. That's a gain of about 9. It'll be 2nd and 1. And that is Trent Tolley for a gain of about 8 yards. It'll be 2nd down at the 43-yard line for the Eagles.
Ball will be spotted at the 43-yard line of the Hillies. 2nd down and 2 for the Eagles.
And here comes the Eagles again with a 3 wide receiver set. So a 3 wide receiver set. And they're going to go the passing game. He's got all time to throw. Finds, the pass gets tipped by number 23 for Haverhill. Was intended for number 24, Trent Tolley.
Was broken up by number 23, Starling Martinez.
And that was Starling Martinez who broke it up. It'll be about 3rd and 2. That was intended for Trent Tolley, who's not normally a receiving running back. He's more of a rusher, I think. But they tried to go to him on that play. And he had him open, too. And he had all day to throw. but it comes up incomplete. 3rd down and 2. There's Mike Yaron, gives it to Preem. That's going to be a 1st down. Oh, ball's out. Ball's out. It looks like Haverhill's got the ball. The ball gets knocked loose, and that's going to be a turnover. As it'll be at the 38-yard line.
Owen Keegan on the recovery.
That's Owen Keegan who recovered the ball.
1st down, Haverhill from their own 38-yard line.
And that's Owen Keegan, one of the captains on the Haverhill Hillies, who gets the recovery. And it'll be 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line. What do you think about that play? Were you surprised about that, or just was it a miscommunication by AC Preem?
It wasn't a miscommunication. He had a very good run. He broke it for a 1st down. It's just I think he maybe forgot about it a little bit and just let go at the end of the play.
Yeah, great. Number 3, that's Scoffus, but he's going to get sacked. Oh, and he gets brought down hard.
Scoffus on the carry.
Brought down, and that's number 64. Who brings him down? That's James Taylor, who, as I said before, is the leader on the defensive front. And he brings him down once again.
Clearance on that stop for the Eagles. Ball will
so it'll be 2nd and 12.
36-yard line, 2nd down.
At the 36. As it's a 3 wide receiver set here. And he's going to keep it himself. And he goes nowhere. As he was brought down first was by number 55.
Scoffus on the carry.
Colton Tangney. And it's no gain for Scoffus, who
on the
did well to start the game as he was running the ball all over the field on their first drive. But does not go anywhere. That's going to be a 3rd down. 3rd and 12. With 3:48 to go in the half.
3rd down.
Haverhill is going to need something if they want to have a chance of trying to win this game. As that's Scoffus, who is, oh no, he's not. And there he goes, another sack. That's the 2nd one of the drive. That's number 33, brings him down. That's James Hanley. That's going to bring up another 4th down.
Hanley in on that sack for the Eagles.
And it's really the 3rd down conversions for Haverhill are killing them to start the game, and they might need to go for it here. What, think they're going to go for it?
I don't think so. At 4th and 20, there's not much you can do. The Haverhill has been very unsuccessful on the last 3 drives, and that's really going to hurt them later on.
Yeah, I mean, it's a hard blow and a hard pill to swallow for Haverhill. But with 3:26 to go in the half, and they're already down 8-0.
Oh, yeah.
Not a good start for their offense. They had a great first drive, got almost to the end zone, but got stopped by the Prep defensive front. And once again, for the 3rd time today, they're going to have to punt the ball as 22 punts it. And that's number 20, Matt Dushman, on the return. He's going to let this one go all the way down to about the 23-yard line of the Eagles. And it'll be 1st and 10 from the Eagle 23.
That punt will go out of bounds at the 24-yard line.
24-yard line, excuse me. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 24. Score 8-0, 3:18 to go here in the first half. So this is a big drive for the Eagles, is that they will get the ball to start the half. As Haverhill needs a stop right now. They cannot let the Prep run out the clock. That's Mike Yaron. He's going to give it to Icy Preem. And Icy Preem makes a man miss. And we'll get gain of about 7 or so. Actually gets all the way down for about a gain of 8.
Grundy in on the stop for the Hillies.
Gain of about 9, actually. It'll be 2nd and 1.
Line, 2nd and short.
It'll be 2nd and 1 at the 33. So far, big run by Icy Preem, and Icy Preem will get stopped.
Preem on the carry.
But he looks. Did he get the first down?
Matthew Conti.
Matthew Conti brings him down, but that's very close to first down. They're going to give the first down. Icy Preem with a gain of 1. That's going to be a first down for the Eagles. With 2:34 to go and counting. The Prep continues to run time off the clock, and that's not what you want right now. What'd you say?
Oh, absolutely. They're just shooting the clock right now, and if they can score before halftime.
Yeah. That's number 45. I'm sorry to interrupt you. That's number 45 on the reception. That's Sean the Tart. Sean the Tart on the big reception there gets all the way down to about the 45.
On the reception.
Big time there. Gets to the 47.
Spotted at the 47-yard line. First down.
And a first down. And a big time play there. Huge play for Sean Latar, who is not normally a receiver. He is mainly a defensive player, but he gets a big reception there, first down. I'm sorry to cut you off, Chris.
Oh, no, it's fine, yes.
Yeah, I'm sorry to cut you off, but that was a big reception. And here comes Icy Preem once again. Dekes him out. That's a first down. Icy Preem with another big run to the 34.
Santoro on the stop.
At just 5'6", he acts.
Ball will
only
be
have,
spotted at the Haverhill
and
35
this kid's only at
first down
5'6",
for the
149 pounds. He's not a huge dude. And he's only a junior, but he plays like he's a senior. Tremendous there. First down at the 35. That's Icy Preem again, who makes another man miss. Kid brings all the way down. Inside the 20 down to the 17.
Stop by number 11.
Icy Preem continuing to pound the ball. And that's a huge gain. That's a gain of about 18.
Spotted in the red zone at the 18.
That's going to be a gain of 17. And once again, the Prep will be in the red zone with 1:55 left to go. And time is winding down for Haverhill if they want to get a score. The Prep is just winding down the clock, and I think they're just going to keep running it and try to take this to 0-0s here. Yaron being pressured to the outside, goes to the end zone, and it is incomplete.
Yaron's pass is incomplete.
That was intended to number 87, Michael Slarty, who is one of the two captains on the team, along with Yaron. And the pass was incomplete. Number 23 was on the coverage. That was Sterling Martinez on the coverage. And with 1:30 to go, it'll be second down and 10. So and looks like a timeout. Timeout for Haverhill, it looks like.
Timeout, Haverhill.
And so with about 1:30 to go,
again, ladies and
timeout.
If you passed on lunch to come to
for
the game
Haverhill.
Today,
that's the first timeout of the half for them. They have two remaining. So, Chris, what do you think about that play by Icy Preem and just the overall? What do you think of the drive for the Eagles?
Well, Icy can really do it all. He can go around a man or he can go right through him, and that's really helping the Prep out on offense.
I agree with you there. That's just a great play overall by Icy Preem. The offensive line, who I think is just so underestimated. I don't think they're very.
Again,
I just think a lot of people just think that that's the weakest part of the team, but it's not. And it goes to show there for a couple big gains by Icy Preem, and so he continues to deliver. So we'll be about 1:30 away till halftime. And be at about the 19-yard line with 1:30 to go. Current score is 8-0, so if the Eagles got a touchdown and an extra point, they'd be up 15-0 going into the halftime locker room, unless if Haverhill gets a score in about a minute, which could happen. You never know. High school football, you never know what's going to happen. That's to Icy Preem again, and Icy Preem makes a man miss, and he's very close to the end zone. Did he get in? No. He'll be just short.
Preem on the carry.
but gets all the way down to the 2-yard line.
In on the tackle, number 4, Conti, and number 11, Keenan.
Gain of about 17. He'll get all the way down to the 2. And now it'll be a first and goal situation.
First and goal to go.
For the Prep. Minute 13 to go and counting. And the Prep's just going to take all the time in the world for these next couple plays. They do not need to rush. What'd you say?
Oh, they need it. They can just work the clock down, and then they score right out of halftime. Then they come back out of halftime and they score again. They'll be up by 3 scores, and they can really put this game away.
St. John's Prep.
And the Eagles will actually take their final timeout of the half, as Coach St. Pierre is going to want to talk to his guys over.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to get your hands together. Big round of applause to Athletic Director Mr. Tom O'Brien, the Stadium Commission, and all the folks that worked tirelessly on this stadium trying to get this bleachers section.
As they PA announcer for Haverhill, recognizing Haverhill Stadium, which has been around for, it's actually called Trinity Stadium.
Bleachers have been repaired.
And it's been around for about 80 years or so,
Again, Tom and
which is it's an amazing place with lots of great athletic fields, and they do an amazing job with it. So shout out to Haverhill for everything that they do.
So great job, everyone.
So first and goal at the 2-yard line, and they're trying to go goal to go here. As 2 wide receivers set, number 18, number 13 out. And they're just going to run, and that's a touchdown. That should be a touchdown. Mike Guerin gets a touchdown. That's a QB sneak.
Touchdown.
And the Eagles with another touchdown. It is now 14-0. And that was Guerin on the QB sneak, it looked like.
On the keeper.
About 2 yards. And it is now 14-0 with 51 seconds to go. And that's exactly what the Prep needs to do, and Haverhill now in a tough spot, down 15-0 with only 50 seconds left. What do you think? What'd you think about that drive, Chris?
Oh, that was a great drive, especially by IC Preem right there. He did amazing.
Yeah, IC Preem really leading the charge, and once again, they are going for 2. For the second time today, they're just going to try to keep the lead going. As number 18 motions. Play action. And incomplete, so it is no good. That was intended for number 45, Sean Latarp.
Yaron's pass is incomplete.
And the 2-point conversion is no good. Still up 14-0, so nothing to complain about there. And with only about 50 seconds left, it's going to be tough for Haverhill to try to get something going here. What do you think Haverhill needs to do here in the next 50 seconds if they want to try to get a score or something?
They need to do something. I mean, nothing's been working for them in this quarter, and something needs to happen. There needs to be a turnaround. I think coming out of the second half, the coach will say something to them, and hopefully for them, they might get some points on the board.
And I agree. I think that, Haverhill needs to get a score, at least a field goal, try to get themselves back into the ball game here. As the student section for Haverhill is going nuts right now, trying to get their team back into the game. Because so far for Haverhill, the offense has been their struggle. They've been leaving it all up to the defense, who has been I think they've actually played pretty well. I don't think the Haverhill defense has played that bad at all. It's just the offense has not been able to execute. Would you say?
Oh, I think they've been struggling on both sides of the ball, really. It's 14-0, so they've been definitely struggling on defense, too.
Number 51, the kick. That's Liam Farby. Number 22 catches it at the 20-yard line. Makes a man miss, goes to the outside, and will get brought down at the 29-yard line.
Hunter Prescott on the return.
And that was Hunter Prescott once again. And now at the 31-yard line.
Tagney in on the stop.
45 seconds
Eagles.
Left.
First down
for Haverhill to try to get something going here.
31-yard line.
And the Haverhill Hillies fan section, the student section, trying to get their team back into this game, and they need it right now. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Scoffus, the quarterback, gives it to number 22. And he'll get about a gain of about 4. And it looks like they're just going to run about a gain of about 5, excuse me. That's Hunter Prescott for a gain of 5. Will be 2nd and 5. We have about 25 seconds left. And a flag is out.
Flag
22.
Ladies and gentlemen, a quick reminder for all of you that are up in the stands. Just like to remind everyone.
Flag is on the
good
field.
Sportsmanship for both schools. We don't tolerate any taunting here, so please refrain
as
from
flag
that.
is on the
Thank
field.
you very much.
And it looks like it'll be a free play for the Hillies here. I think that was an offsides. That actually is a first down, I think. It is a first down. It's a 5-yard penalty, offsides. And it'll be first down at the 41-yard line for Haverhill. And with about 15 seconds left, this will probably be the final play of the half. That's 27. Demetrius Quistada, 7.8 seconds. And Haverhill calls the timeout. And it looks like they're just going to run it.
On the carry for the Hillies. Advances the ball to the 45-yard line.
45 for about a gain of 4. And it looks like that Haverhill will try to take this to the end of the half. It looks like they're not going to be able to get a score. I mean, let's see. They're going to Hail Mary maybe?
At this point, I mean, they might go for a Hail Mary, but at this point, they might as well just go into the half and not risk an injury.
I mean, I would agree. That's what I would do. I wouldn't risk anything. You're at the 45. I mean, I don't know if the quarterback's going to be able to throw 60 yards down the field. Scoffus is going. That's a tough thing for him to do, throw a ball 60 yards to the end zone. But we'll see what they do here. It looks like, it looks like they are going to do a Hail Mary. I mean, it looks like they're going to. Actually, I don't know if they're going to. And they are going to go deep here. Number 2 is open, and that's incomplete. 2.8 seconds.
Incomplete. That'll bring up third down.
Intended for number 2, Dante Cottis. That was Max Friedman, number 13, on the coverage. And 2.8 seconds left. So they'll get one more shot here, third down and about 6. As they'll try to get something going here. As we'll see if they'll run it. They'll just go deep here. And he's just going to sneak it. And that'll do it for the half. Gets to the 50-yard line. Gain of about 5, and that's going to be the half. So at the end of the first half, the score is St. John's Prep 14 and Haverhill 0. St. John's Prep will get the ball to start the second half. We'll see in about 10 minutes for second half action. Once again, this is Gus Bale and Chris Tringali. We'll see in about 10 minutes for second half action.
Like a cat.
And welcome back, everybody.
Good?
Welcome back, everybody, to the second half action between the St. John's Prep Eagles and the Haverhill Hillies. Current score right now is 14-0 as we end the first half and start the second half. It was a quiet first quarter with no points. It was 0-0 after the first quarter. However, the Prep was really able to turn on into the start of the second quarter as the Haverhill offense remained quiet. So the theme for the Haverhill, I think, is going to be to try to get the ball moving down the field.
From 5 to 6:30.
They're going to have to try to get the ball moving down the field this half. That's going to be the big key. Chris, so what do you see for this half? Like, what do you think that Haverhill needs to do? What does the Prep need to do this half? Like, what do you think is the main focus for each team?
Well, defensively, the Prep should be doing what they're doing. They were just unpassable and just unstoppable on defense, and they couldn't get anything by them for Haverhill. So they need to keep doing what they're doing. Offense, it was working for them too. I think it's Haverhill that really needs to change up what they're doing because they got nothing done in the first half.
What do you think about the Haverhill offense? Like, what do you think that the offense and defense for Haverhill need to do, like, specifically?
They need to change something. They need to do something because they have not gone anywhere. It's 14-0. They have no points. Something needs to happen.
So number 3 will be kicking it off. Number 3, that's actually number 33, I believe, who's kicking it off. Actually, that's 35. And the onside kick does not work, and that's 85. And the onside kick does not work. That's number 85, Anthony Fagan, who was able to get the ball and actually get a few yards. He gets all the way down to the 45.
Ball will be spotted.
That was a great job by Anthony Fagan with the recovering the onside kick. So first down and 10 from the 45. 2 wide receiver set. And Icy Preem with the run. Icy Preem gets about 2. And it'll be about 2nd and 8. And we have injured Hilly on. We have an injured player on the field. That's for Haverhill. That's number 5, actually, and that's actually number. No, it's 59, I think. And it looks like that it is number 59, Rowan Mercier, who is the injured player on the field right now, as the trainers are coming over to take a look at him. And we'll see what happens again. That's a second injury for Haverhill on the day, as they had one guy go out early, right on the middle of the first quarter. As 59 is down. Roland Mercier. He's one of the seniors that is playing today, and that's not something you want to see this early in the season, especially in your senior year. And it looks like the players are coming out to help him out. 62 and 45 are going to come and help him get off the field, and that's not something you want to see. And here they go. And 59 gets carted off the field by a couple of his teammates. As the offense will come back out. The clock continues. 3 wide receivers set. Preem in the backfield. The high snap goes to Yaron, who's got all time to throw. Fires, and it's intercepted. Wait, yes, it is intercepted. by number 25,
And Yaron's pass is intercepted.
David Carrio with the interception.
David
And that's the
Carrio.
first interception of the game and the first for Mike Yaron of the season. And that is exactly what Haverhill needed to get themselves back in the game. They'll start the 28-yard line of their own territory. That's exactly what they need. What do you think of that play by the Haverhill defense? Was it a good play?
Well, I think it was good for the defense, but Mike Yaron had all the time in the world, and I don't think he should have rolled out of the pocket like that, because when you throw on the run, you're much less accurate than if you're standing there.
And I agree. I mean, he was... And I agree there. It'll be 1st and 10 on the 28-yard line, as there'll be a toss to the outside. It's number 23 who gets stuffed. That's Starling Martinez. Actually, no, it's 33. Kyle Belmore, who got pushed to the outside as he loses about 4 yards there. And it'll be about 2nd and 13 at the 25. Haverhill coaching staff not happy on that play. It'll be 2nd and 13 as they are going in a weird formation here. It looks like it's kind of like a knee, but a toss to the outside, and that's a fake toss this time. And it's a gain of about 2. He gets swarmed by.
On the carry.
That was Prescott on the carry. Gain of about 2 yards. And we'll get
Ball be spotted
back right at
28-yard
the 28-yard line, 3rd and 10 to the original line of scrimmage. And now they're back in the normal formation here. They got a 4 wide receiver set here, so expect a deep ball. Try to get something going here. Expect a deep pass. As they will bring him down. The defense brings him down again. That's number 33 for the Prep.
Sack in the backfield.
That's James Hanley with his 2nd sack on the day. Brings him down for a loss of about...
Sack made by number 88, Alex Lane.
It was Alex Lane and James Hanley were the ones who brought him down.
At the 16-yard line, 4th and long for the Hills.
And that'll be 4th and long. Loss of about 12. So it'll be a 4th and long. And once again, the defense comes through, but the offense cannot convert on 3rd down. They have yet, I think they have yet been able to convert a 3rd down this game. Maybe only about 1 or 2, but they're going to have to punt the ball again for the 4th time today. And that is number 26, who gets some room to run. And that's number 26, Patrick Nistel, who runs it to about the 20-yard line.
Patrick Natty.
And to about the 24-yard line.
Stop
And it'll
on
be
the
1st
play
down.
by Scarfus.
That's Brady Scarfus who made the tackle to the 24-yard line, 1st down. And Mike Yaron will once again try to convert.
1st down for
So what do you think about the offense? What do you think they need to do right now, the Prep?
The Prep offense, they should just take some time off the clock and just put this game away, because Haverhill's not doing anything right now. They shouldn't be worried at all.
Good point there. Icy Preem, who breaks free. Oh, and he almost breaks the tackle. But that's a gain of about 10. And that was very close to a 1st down. That's going to be 2nd and short, about 2nd and 1 for a gain of about 9.5.
For the Hillies.
And I'll be 2nd and 1.
Ball is spotted at the 15-yard line of the Hillies, 2nd and short.
So it'll be 2nd and about a half a yard. And that's going to go to Preem. That's going to be a 1st down and more. Bouncing his way to the 10-yard line, gain of 5. And Icy Preem continuing to deliver. Icy Preem is just so quick. He's one of the most quickest running backs in the league, and that's what makes him so great. Would you agree with that?
Absolutely, Gus.
It'll be 1st down at around the... And we have another injured player on the field on the sideline of Haverhill. That's number 56. That is Joseph Santoro, who is down on the field. And that's 56. He gets up on his own, but it looks like his knee Yeah. Not really sure what the injury is, but he'll just stay on the sideline of Haverhill. So it will be first down for.
Offsetting personal fouls.
So actually, it was personal fouls, I guess. I'm not really entirely sure what happened.
Spotted at the 10-yard line.
At the 10, and it'll be first and goal. First and goal.
For the Eagles.
So the Eagles will get it at the 10-yard line. It'll be goal to go now, which they are 2 for 2 so far today in goal to go opportunities. That's Icy Preem, who gets stuffed at the line of scrimmage, gaining about 1. Get to the 9-yard line. It'll be second and goal from the 9.
Carry. Martinez on the stop for the Hillies.
That was Martinez on the stop. Haverhill student section trying to get their team back into the game. And I've said that probably about 3 times already. And so far it's not worked. So it'll be second and 9 from the 9-yard line. As they have the 3 wide receivers set here. Once again, they got Freeman on the outside, who has not really been a huge threat today so far. But it's Icy Preem on the run, who fights a tackle, and he gets to around the 4-yard line, a game of about 5 or 6.
Preem on the carry.
And it'll be third down at the 4.
First hit on that play by number 33, the captain, Kyle Bellamore.
And Kyle Bellamore
spotted at the
brings him down
line,
on the tackle. Now we got a third and goal at the 5-yard line. As the Eagles are trying to maybe even put this game away with 5:44 to go in the quarter. The Eagles could very well put the game away on this drive. It'll be third and goal at the 5 here. And they're gonna run at the Tolley. And Tolley keeps on fighting, but it's a no gain, brought down by number 25.
Tully on the carry.
David Cario brings him down. And it'll be 4th down and 5. And it looks like the Eagles will settle for a field goal here. And I don't think they want to risk of them getting the ball back. But it actually looks like they're going to go for it on 4th down here at the 5. Are you surprised by this?
At this point, they have nothing to lose. It's 14-0 at halfway into the third quarter. They might as well go for it because Haverhill's not going anywhere.
I mean, Haverhill has not been able to get anything offensively so far. It'll be 4th down and 5. Defense trying to make some noise. The play action. Nobody open, and that is it. Oh, it's caught! Tip pass! And it's caught by number 87, Michael Slarty for the touchdown. It was a tip pass. And we have an injured player in the field. Injured player.
In the end zone.
And I can't really tell who that is. It's not Slarty. But we have an injured Eagle on the field. But what an amazing tip drill. Looks like it got tipped off with the shoulder of one of the defenders. And that was a very dangerous throw that could have easily been intercepted. But more importantly, we have an injured player right now on the field.
No, sorry.
You just get one of those.
You can have this one.
That's all right.
We can share this one. So it looks like an injured Eagle down, and it's still slow to get up. I can't. No. And I'm trying to see who the number is. See the number is on that? And he will be taken off. That's number 84. And that is Patrick Sweetnam, who has got injured there, who is the second string tight end at 6'6", and he is, that's Sweetnam. It looks like the pass went off Sweetnam's shoulder and into the hands of Slarty. They had a 2 tight end formation. An amazing play there, and a lucky play. But Patrick Sweetum is injured. That's not what you want to see. And that's just not something that the Prep wants to see, especially because their tight end core is one of the better in the league. They got Michael Slary as the first string, Patrick Sweetum as the second string, and John Bartholomew as the third string. So they got a very solid core of tight ends. And they'll kick the extra point here. Number 51 will kick the extra point. That's Liam Fabari. We'll kick it here. And the kick is through the uprights and good. It is now 21-0.
And the PAT is good, number 51.
And it is now 21-0. The Eagles have a commanding lead with 4:29 to go in the quarter. So great stuff by the Eagles offense. So Chris, what was your opinion on that play? What are your thoughts?
Oh wow, that was you never see that happen really. That was awesome. To be frank, that was really cool. But that doesn't usually happen in sports. I mean, I thought the play was over, but you know, if you don't play all the way through the play and stuff like that happens. Yeah,
lucky break for Mike Yaron. That pass could have easily been intercepted. That would have been his second INT of the day for Mike Yaron. So lucky break there. Although Sweetum got injured on the play, and that's not what you want to see. So hopefully Sweetum will be okay. But the Eagles offense continuing to pound the ball. And now the score is 21-0 with 4:29 to go in the quarter. Fabari will kick it off. Couple of kick returners down there. As Haverhill, this is pretty much a must-need touchdown here if they want to have a chance of trying to win this game. And that is returned by number 22. And he gets brought down around the 28-yard line. That's number 22, Hunter Prescott.
On the return for the Hillies.
And that'll get to around the 28-yard line. And 29 or so. And it'll be a first down. Actually, right around the 30-yard line or so. Nope. And actually, at the 28-yard line, excuse me. No miscommunication with the chains. But they're at the 28-yard line. It's a first down for Haverhill. And would you say this is a must-need score for them?
Oh, absolutely. If they have any chance of coming back, they need to score here. And then they need to do something on defense, which they haven't been able to do.
Yeah, and I 100% agree with you there. This is just one of those situations where they got to get something going if they want a chance. Especially against a defense who has pretty much been unstoppable. The secondary, and especially that defensive front who is continuing just to pound them. As Haverhill, Skafos on the quarterback, and there he goes, bring him down again. That's Alex Lane and James Hanley again. I mean, those two have been tremendous today. Second down, a loss of about 4 yards.
Ball will be spotted at the 23-yard line, second and long for the Hillies.
And actually a loss of 5. It'll be second and 15 for the Hillies. As Skafos in the backfield gets hit as he throws, and that's going to be incomplete. Intended for number 6.
That'll bring up third.
Nicholas Skafos, his brother.
From their own.
I think that's his brother, number 6. That was who was the intended receiver. As it'll be third down 15. I think there's one thing we should point out, that Brady Skafos is actually a sophomore, and he's the quarterback. So a big shout out to Brady Skafos, as he is the quarterback of the team. As the rain is trying to make its way in here. Hopefully it will not. Skafos gives out to number 33. He's got an open field in front of him. And that is going to be enough for a first down.
Skafos to Bellamore.
That's Bellamore.
And that's
going to be a first down.
First down.
That's going to be another first down for Haverhill.
Bellamore
at the 40-yard line.
The 41-yard line. First down.
41-yard line. That's what Haverhill needs if they want to have a chance. So big time play for the Haverhill offense as they continue to try to move the ball down the field. First and 10. Number 3 in the carry. That's Skafos being forced to the outside. gets brought down by number 20.
Scarface on the carry.
For the number 20, that's Matthew Dushman who brings him down.
Ball will be spotted at the 39-yard line. Second down.
And it'll be but a loss of, no gain or so. Now let a loss of 2. It'll be second down and 12. 2:50 to go here in the quarter. As number 3 looking. He looks for a throw. He's got his man, number 33, but pretty much gets no gain whatsoever.
The Bellamore pass is complete.
That's Kyle Belmore on the reception. And bring him down is number 33, James Hanley. James Hanley has been all over this Haverhill offense, who has pretty much been their best defensive player up to this point so far. So it'll be now third down and 11. Again, a 1 yard. And they got a long way if they want to get a first down here. Do you think they need to convert this third down conversion right now?
This is a crucial third down for them. If they don't make this, then they're going into fourth down, and at that point, the game's pretty much over for them.
A big play there, and that's going to be a rush.
Scarface on the pitch.
That's Scarface on the pitch to Belmore. And it was a good gain, about a gain about 9 or 10. And gets it to midfield at the 50-yard line. And they should be going for it because they're at the 50. And I would imagine they'd be going for it here on fourth down. This is pretty much a must-need conversion, as they are about 1 yard shy. They could sneak it. I think what do you think they're going to do in this play? Think they'll sneak it to Scarface?
They can either sneak it to Scarface or do a pitch to the outside. Those are the two most likely scenarios I see.
Yeah. So we'll see what they do here. As it looks like it's just going to be a QB sneak or a pitch to the outside. It is going to be a QB sneak. And I don't know. Oh, fumble.
On the keeper.
It was a fumble on the, maybe. And we'll see. This might be, the prep might have the ball here. And it doesn't look like it was a fumble, but he, right at the first down. And I think they're going to bring out the chains here because that was very close to a first down. That was very close to a first. It was not a fumble. So he was down by contact, but we'll have to see if it will be enough for the first. They're right on the line, so... And that is going to be a first down. That should be a first, and it is. That's a first down. And Haverhill will move the chains, and that'll be a first down, a gain of 1. That's Scarface on the carry, and we'll get to the 49-yard line. So get the umbrella. Just get it. So a gain about 1 yard to the 49.
First down.
As the wind is starting to pick up here. As Scarface being pressured, and there he goes down again. That's Hanley and Lane. James Hanley and Alex Lane again.
Sacked in the backfield.
They continue to pound the ball.
Number
that's
60,
a loss.
William Moulton.
And that's Will Moulton who brings him down, along with Hanley and Lane.
Spotted at the Haverhill 43-yard line.
Loss about 9. And with about 32 seconds left to go here in the quarter. This is not what they want. And 22 gets brought down by number 55. That is Colton Tanning who brings him down.
On the carry.
And another big loss all the way back to the 40.
We got a third down.
Loss of about 11 or so.
40-yard line.
As 5 seconds or so. As that'll be the end of the third quarter. And here comes the rain as we end the third quarter. The score right now is 21-0. St. John's Prep has the lead. As it is now starting to rain. And here we go. Our first rainstorm of the year.
And that's the end of the
That's the end of the third quarter. 21-0 the score. The Prep has the lead over the Hillies. So some rain or...
Gentlemen, as the weather starts to move in, we ask that you be very cautious if you have umbrellas. Be mindful of everyone around you, including
as
behind
the PA announcer just announcing that we are having a minor rainstorm here.
And again, with the rain coming in, please use the stairs to enter and exit the bleachers. The aluminum
as people are starting to make their way out of here.
Slippery. You will fall. You may not hurt yourself.
As
but
people
you
are
will
starting to
hurt
make their way
people
through the
below
exits.
you as you fall down the bleachers. So
Thanks.
please use the stairs. They have special paint on them. So
As
hopefully
it is now
should
really
cut
starting to come
on
down.
any potential issues that could arise as, again, this weather moves
As
in.
it is,
Thank you.
as the game is going to still continue here as we begin the fourth quarter. It'll be it'll be third down and long. As they need a big play here, that's Scoffus. They're just going to run it. That's 22.
Prescott on the carry.
That's Hunter Prescott. That's going to bring up fourth down. And I think Haverhill might need to go for it here, although it looks like they're just going to...
Fourth and long for the Hillies.
Looks like they're just going to punt it.
From their own 36-yard line.
As the rain is really starting to move in, fans are making their way to the exits now. As long as it does not thunder and lightning, we're going to keep playing some football. So make sure to stay tuned, folks. We are not going anywhere. As the punt is up, and that will be fielded by number 26. And he brings it back to around the 45-yard line. That's number 26, Patrick Distel. And it'll be first down around the 45. So with about 10-11 to go here, 10 minutes, 11 seconds to go in the game. This game might be pretty much a done. This might be a done deal.
A big round of applause for those Haverhill cheerleaders down there. Great job today, girls.
And ovation to all the cheerleaders for the Haverhill Hillies. As now the rain is starting to come down, not at a very heavy pace, just some minor rain showers. And it'll be first down. Oh, ball is out. And Haverhill's got it. Haverhill gets the ball back.
Recovered by the Hillies.
And that's a second turnover of the day. Actually, the third turnover.
Powell.
And that's Powell on the recovery. Sam Powell on the recovery. That was Trent Tolley on the carry. It was Tolley who coughed up the ball. Might have been a miscommunication between Yaron and Tolley. And Haverhill will get the ball right back. 8 seconds later, they have the ball right back. That's things you're only going to find in high school football, would you say?
Oh, absolutely. I think Haverhill needs to score right now. They need a quick touchdown in the next 2 minutes if they have any chance of coming back in this game.
I would agree. As the clock is starting to run down, and it is the rain is starting to really come down, but people are still going to watch it, as the Hillies will call a timeout. So we want to just give you a preview on what to expect the next couple weeks. We have a couple games we want to just let you know. We have the next week, Friday night, against Central Catholic at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. That will be live streamed. And that will be at 7 p.m. on Friday the 15th. Then next week, the week after that, will be the first home game for the Eagles. And that will be at 4 p.m. against Everett High School, which is probably the most anticipated matchup of the year. So make sure to stay tuned for those. For all of our games, including soccer and water polo, please make sure to check out the St. John's Prep live streaming page for more details. So it'll be first and 10 as Haverhill will get the ball back. After a wild sequence of events, there was a fourth down turnover. And then the very next play, Trent Tolley coughed the ball up. And Haverhill gets the ball right back. And that's 22 on the carry to the outside. And he'll be brought down.
Prescott on the carry.
That was Hunter Prescott on the carry. That's James Hanley who returned it, who tackled him, excuse me. And it'll be second down about 6.
Second down for the Hillies.
It'll be second down 6 as the rain is starting to quiet down. As it's probably one of those spot showers that passes through. It is the appropriate time of year when that happens, so hopefully it's just that. As that's number 3, that's Scoffus on the carry. Gain of about 2. As he gets brought down by a swarm of Eagles defenders. That'll be third down, excuse me. So, Chris, what are your thoughts so far? Do you think this is a must-need drive for the Hillies?
I think every drive now for the Haverhill is a must-drive, or is a must-needed score on this drive.
From the 49.
And I agree with that because it's getting very late in the game with 9 minutes to go in the game. As number 3 finds his man incomplete.
Scarpa's pass is incomplete. I'll bring up a fourth down.
That was intended for number 6. Nicholas Scoffus. And it'll be 4th down at about 4. And with 8:56 left to go, looks like they're going to actually punt it on 4th down. As the rain has stopped, people are taking the umbrellas off. As hopefully the sun will try to come back out. Let's hope. So it'll be 4th down for the Hillies. And it looks like they're going to punt it here on 4th down. Actually, no. Wait. No, they're going to punt it on 4th down. And this is pretty much the end of the trend. Here we'll just count with some clock. Not a very deep punt. That's up in the air. That will take a bounce. And they're just going to let that play out all the way to the 25. So what started out as a bad punt turned into an actually pretty good punt. And I'll get to the 25-yard line. And it'll be a 1st down for the Eagles. It'll be 1st down for St. John's Prep at the 25-yard line. So Yaron's still the quarterback. No substitutions made in that department. Looks like all the starters are still in. With 8:43 left to go. As 1st down, and that is number 28 on the carry. That's number 28 on the carry. That's Nick Vecchi, the senior, on the carry. Stopped by Martinez. And with about 8:25 left to go, it will be 2nd down. Actually, it'll be 1st down at the 37-yard line. As that is number 28 again on the carry. Brooms to the outside. That's Vecchi again on the carry. Another big gain. A gain of 9. That's going to be a 2nd and 1 at the 46. And we cross the 8-minute mark here.
Cario in on the stop for the Hillies.
As time is winding down for the Hillies to try and make something happen, they got to get a stop right now. As that is Vecchi again, another run as he pounds his way all the way to the 44. And that'll be another 1st down.
1st down for the Eagles.
As they can,
that play made by number 8,
as a great play there by the defense. And by the offense, excuse me.
St. John's Prep from the
and that's another 1st down.
Line.
Their 2nd 1st down in 3 plays for the Eagles at the 44. A lot of fans are still going to play it out. A lot of fans are still here, which is good. As Yaron will take a deep ball. That's Friedman. That was Max Freeman, the intended receiver, could not bring it down. Just a little too far out for him to try to bring that in.
To number 13, Friedman.
And Max Freeman could not bring that in. Was very close to it. Could be another touchdown. And that'll be 2nd down at 10.
2nd down.
Will be 2nd and 10 from the 44-yard line. As Haverhill fan section still here. And that is Trent Holy of a big-time play on number 25. That's Trent Holy. Well, a big gain.
Coley on the carry.
And that's going to be very close to a 1st down.
Michael Demers
about 1 yard short.
For the Hillies.
And we 3rd down and about 1 or so. 6:40 left to go.
3rd and short for the Eagles from the Haverhill.
And that is, they're very close to a 1st down. We'll see if they try to run again. The run game has been working for them so far this drive. And they'll run it again. That's a 1st down. All the way to the 29. That's Vecchi. And that'll be a 1st down for the Eagles at the 29-yard line.
On the carry. That's good enough for
so, Chris, what do you think? Do you think that this game is pretty much put away?
I would say with 6 minutes left and the Prep with possession of the ball, this game probably is over.
You think so? So we got at the 29-yard line here. It'll be 1st down. Only 2 wide receivers out, so it looks like they're just going to stick with the run game. And that's what they're going to do. as Vecchi continues to pound the ball. Nick Vecchi, who has not gotten any touches all game, is killing it right now.
Into the red zone,
and that'll be in the red zone. That's going to be a first down.
At the 18-yard line. First down.
All the way down to the 18-yard line. That's another first down. So impressive stuff from Nick Vecchi. So it'll be first down at the 19-yard line. That's Vecchi again, down to about the 11.
Again on the carry.
And that'll be about a gain of 8. And we are about to cross the 5-minute mark here, about 5:10 to go here in the game, as we are approaching the final minutes of a great game.
Eagles.
And that's a run to number 28. And that's Vecchi again. And that is very close to a first down. Should be very... That's going to be...
Vecchi on the carry. McGinnis on the tackle.
That's going to be a first down and goal. At the 9.
8-yard line.
As we approach the final 5 minutes of regulation here, as we have now crossed the 5-minute mark. 4:30 to go in regulation. And that is another run.
Vecchi on the carry.
And so good play overall there. On second down.
Ball be spotted at the 6-yard
As
line.
number 7 is actually a quarterback
goal.
now for the Eagles. That Mike Yaron is not in the game anymore. Matthew Socolaro is now the quarterback for the Eagles. As the senior gives it to Tolley. Trent Tolley fighting his way into the end zone, and that is another touchdown. And that is the 4th one of the day for the Eagles. It is now 27-0.
Trent Tolley.
Trent Tolley with a touchdown. That's his first of the day. And it's been a good day overall for the Eagles offense. It's now 27-0. As the rain is now coming down again. As Fabari will try to get the extra point up. Kick is up through the uprights and good. It is now 28-0.
And the PAT.
And the kick is good. Oh, he missed it. And the kick is no good. And now the rain is coming down. With 3:48 to go,
Ladies and gentlemen,
the rain is starting to calm down.
Boosters still have some snacks going on down there, so feel free on your way out. Grab a little something quick for that ride home this afternoon. That way you won't have to stop at the store. They'd be glad to help you out down there. And again, please tell them thank you for all the hard work that they're doing today.
As we wind
that
down
will
the
be
final
doing throughout
minutes.
the course of the year. Thanks again. Great job, guys.
As we wind down the final minutes. As fans are starting to hit the exits here. As game about to finish up. 3:48 to go. As the Prep with a great game overall offensively, 27-0. Chris, what did you think of that last drive?
Oh, it was a great, they just kept on running the ball, and Haverhill couldn't do anything to stop it, chewing away the clock, and that really put this game away, a 4th touchdown.
Yeah, so now it's another touchdown, which is 27-0.
Kicking off for the Eagles, number 51.
As we are
Fabry.
about to finish up on a great game for the Prep.
Back for the
and hopefully they'll take this into motivation next week, as they have a much tougher opponent, Central Catholic. 51 off the kick. Fabari off the kick. Number 20, and he has some room.
Backery on the return.
That is number 26, Blake Battery on the return. And it'll be first down for Haverhill around the 34-yard line.
Ball will be spotted at the 33-yard line.
33-yard line for the Prep.
First down.
For Haverhill. First down. As we wind down the final moments. So before we leave today, we want to just thank everyone who can make this possible. We want to thank Andrew Nicastro if you're watching this. We want to thank you for making this possible. Also to the entire St. John's Prep Athletic Department for making this possible for all of us. And also to everyone here, Chris, and everyone else who has made this a reality. So thank you to everyone. And also again, shout out to Toby Heldon and AJ Polcari for also helping us out.
I also want to give a shout out to Michael Barrett over in Andover and Alice Greenwood. They both attend the prep.
The ball back to
So
the
shout out to
original
those
line.
guys, and so we want to thank everyone who has made this a reality, and I'll be 2nd and 10. So again, thank you to all the viewers who have tuned in today, as we could not do this without you. So thank you. We have actually fans watching from Ohio today. I was actually on my Twitter. We have fans watching from Ohio, so thank you to the loyal fans of St. John's Prep. Thank you to everyone. Number 3 on the carry. Gain of about 5.
On the carry.
Yep. About 3rd and 5 or so. We do actually have fans
Bobini
watching
on
from
the
Ohio.
stop
That is
for
true.
The Eagles. 3rd down for the Hillies from their own 38-yard line.
And then shout out to Alex, who's also been helping us out with the camera crew. Want to thank him for making this possible as well. So 3rd down for Haverhill. If you missed those couple plays, it's and a missed snap as that Scoffus who gets brought down on the miscommunication there.
Scoffus
As the
on
sun is
carry.
coming back out, we might see a rainbow in the next couple moments. And it is 4th down and
My
about
apologies
5.
On the stop for the Eagles. 4th
So if
and
you're just
5
tuning
for the
in,
Hillies
just
from their
the
own
last few minutes, it's been
39-yard
a
line.
wild game, as it was no score after the first quarter, but the Prep offense really turned it on after that, and they've been able to dominate since. As Haverhill has not been able to find anything offensively. However, their first drive of the game was actually very good, except they got stopped at around the 5-yard line, as the Prep defensive front was able to deliver when it mattered. Number 22 in the punt. That'll be up, and that'll take a bounce to about the 39-yard line. As with 1:10 to go, 1:11 to go, this should be about it for St. John's Prep.
And the Eagles
So
will
great
take over
great
at
game
their
by the
own
Prep today. Just
39-yard
overall
line.
great offensively.
First down, St.
As it
John's
gets to the
Prep.
39. Great offensively. And it's been a amazing game overall. And I think the Prep are going to have a lot of momentum going into next week against Central, who's a much tougher opponent than today. Central, obviously one of the top 5 ranked teams according to Max Prep, so a big challenge next week. That's on a Friday night in Lawrence at 7 p.m., so make sure to tune for that game. 1st and 10 to the 39-yard line. And I think they're just going to run it out. And that is number 16 on the carry. And they're just going to keep running this ball all the way down to 000s.
Trout on the carry for the Eagles.
That is Trout on the carry.
2nd down from
Harry
the
Trout.
42-yard line.
They're just going to keep running it with about 30 seconds left. Trout again on the carry. Gain him a couple more yards.
Trout again on the carry.
It's about to the 45.
Stopped on the play by number 67, Gabriel
As we are
Caddis.
running down the final moments of a great game. 3rd and 5.
And that should do
That should do it. As the clock will run all the way down to 000s. And that will do it. The St. John's Prep Eagles with a blowout win for their first game of the season by a final score of 27-0. As the Eagles get their first win of the year, and Haverhill will go to 0-1, and the Prep will go to 1-0. So, Chris, final thoughts on the game? Anything you want to say before we sign off, or any final thoughts on this game?
The Prep played very good offensively and defensively, and I have high hopes for next week against Central. Good luck to Haverhill the next of the season, and thank you for everyone that watched.
Yeah, thank everyone that watched as well. And
have a great rest of the weekend.
Haverhill will go to 0-1. They'll go next week, as the Prep will face Central next week at Central Catholic at Lawrence Veterans Memorial Stadium next Friday night at 7 o'clock. Again, for all of our games, please tune in to our live streaming page, as we have all the games there. We also do soccer and water polo as well. We'll live stream a couple of those, so make sure to stay tuned for that.
Thank you very much.
So thank you to everyone. So for the final time today, for Gus Bale, Christian Gali, and Andrew Nicastro, I'm Gus Bale saying thank you so much for watching. We look forward to seeing you next week. Once again, the St. John's Prep wins 27-0 against Haverhill in a blowout game. Thank you all so much. We'll see you next week.